It takes only 27 minutes for commuters and tourists to ride the Bishop Line, but when they make the journey they travel along the route which has been in use since the birth of the railways almost 200 years ago. The line between Darlington and Bishop Auckland formed part of the original Stockton and Darlington Railway, which opened in 1825. Shildon, one of the 6 stations on the Bishop Line, is known as the cradle of the railways. And Darlington North Road Station gives access to the Head of Steam Museum, which houses locomotion number 1, the first ever steam locomotive to carry passengers on a public railway line. Our aim at the Bishop Line Community Rail Partnership is to encourage more people to travel sustainably by using the train. In doing so, we promote the attractions of the line for day trippers, shoppers, and of course anyone who is interested in how the dream of rail travel became a reality.
Whether it's walking and cycling routes with stunning countryside views, viewing historic landmarks, or using the rail as a sustainable way to get to work, the Bishop Line has it all. Locomotion at Shildon, which is part of the National Rail Museum, houses several locomotives from the National Collection. It also runs frequent family events such as showcasing astronaut Tim Peake's descent capsule. Darlington was recently voted one of the top 10 places to live in the UK. Nearby, Skirt Bridge, which featured on the £1995 note, is the site of the oldest passenger railway bridge in the world still in use today. Hindon Station is close to the locomotion number 1 pub. This is marked by a Transport Trust red wheel plaque and indicates where the world's first passenger train was placed on the rails. Running alongside the rail at Hindon is the test track for Hitachi's Intercity Express programme assembly plant. Bishop Auckland is going through an exciting time right now with Kinrun, the open air spectacular, and the many projects around the town which make it a faith, art and heritage destination. Bishop Auckland is also the starting point of the Weardale Railway.
Well, here we are at the 1825 Skirn Bridge, designed by Ignatius Bonomi, and it's the oldest railway bridge in use in the world today. The Bishop Line stakeholders include 4 train operating companies as well as Darlington Borough Council and Durham County Council. We also work with rail industry bodies and rail heritage organisations. We're members of business clubs and we visit schools to give them talks on rail travel and rail safety. We've worked with the local councils to implement schemes such as a cycleway between Shildon and Newton Aycliffe, and with the North Eastern Railway Association to produce the heritage interpretation panels which you've seen at each of the stations. As we approach the 200th anniversary of the Stockton and Darlington Railway, special thanks must go to the community along this Bishop Line, which has provided station adoption for all of the stations.